Hello, welcome. Today I'm going to be setting up for 4 different comebacks. We have namjoon, 17, ZB1, and ateez. I don't know if I'm going to get this out before 17's release, but we will see. Hopefully. I'm trying this new thing where I'm trying to be super organized about everything that I do, and I've noticed that this really helps, and I want to keep going with it because not having to panic about what goes where when I'm putting stuff away feels really good. And even if this isn't something that's super important in my life and I should be focusing on things like, finding a new job, the fact that I have something in my life organized makes me feel good, even if it's not, a career. So let's jump in. I'm going to do it in order of release date. So we're going to start with 17. So for 17, I do collect Woozy. I don't collect anything. Well, I don't fully collect him. I don't collect a lot of his older stuff, but I tell myself I don't collect any of his newer stuff, but it keeps happening that way where I just end up with all of his newer stuff. I'm like 99% sure I have finished all of these. I'm just waiting for them to come in. So I'm not actually as behind as it looks. And I have one card on here. I'm honestly not going to get any more pobs, so we're just going to go with it. That's what I'm going to tell myself. Awesome. These are all in sets of 3. Maybe I will get one more pob. Maybe just one. I am going to keep this space empty because that's what I will have to do. Obviously, all of this will move once I see the concepts. For the photo book version, they do have one set per photo book and then one random card. One random card? 2 random cards per photo book. That's gonna look so ugly. What am I doing? What am I doing? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to like this when I actually get the cards, but I am going to start it with the deer version, which is essentially the carrot version. It's just the member version. It comes with the binder. It literally is the carrot version. Why they changed it for one comeback doesn't really make any sense, but we will go from there. And then let's go back to photo book 1 because now they are all in sets of 3. Which is still gonna end me on a weird page, but it will be better than what it was before. I'm really excited for this. It is an anthology, and I'm excited to have all of their singles in one place. Let's put the Weverse album 1 there, the Weverse album 2 here, and the QR code here. And then we'll just have 3 for whenever then. If I end up getting any pobs, usually the only time I get pobs is if they come in a set when I buy them like on Mercari. But I don't know if I'll just get 3 or if I'll just wait until the next era. It's really not that big of a deal. I'm not buying these from Weverse at all. And I don't think I'm going to buy these from Target either. I got 1 version each signed. And I think those are my only copies for this entire era. And then I'm getting the rest on Mercari, including all of the Weverse albums, because he's pretty easy to find all of the time. So, hence why I literally bought nothing for this. Or I pulled nothing for that. I think this is the only card I pulled. And I love this collection. It's really simple, really easy. They have so many cards, but it's easy to just not get carried away. But that is 17, and it's all set up, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I want to hear the new songs. So for the next one, I am making changes to my zerobaseone collection. Like, just so you know, there are not this many cards per member. or per 2 members. So that's the change. I'm gonna be doing a binder maintenance video soon, because there are going to be a lot of changes to this binder, including one just separating these 3 groups because they've already outgrown each other, and I don't know if any of them have hit their 1-year anniversary yet, so that's something. But I am gonna go behind here, and I need 4 pages. Right now, I might be moving all of zerobaseone into a completely different binder. I'm considering a 4 pocket instead of a 6 because I may or may not be collecting 4 members now and going back and collecting 4 members now. So that might be something I am doing now. Maybe. The original 2 members that I collect are Jiyoung and Ricky, and if you have watched any of my videos, you know that I've been going back and forth between my second 2, or my next 2 biases, and I was like, no, I'm not going to collect them because I can only collect top 3 because collecting top 4 is dumb. So anyways, I'm collecting top 4, and I'm going back and I'm collecting top 4, and I'm going to collect top 4 until ZB1 is done. Unless I get so overwhelmed and cry. That's what I'm going to be doing. So, just to say what all of these are, we have the Eclipse version, the sun shower version, the Polaroid version, the Solar version, and the Digipack version. So there's really only 5 cards per member total, which is really, really good, I think, in my opinion. And I'm skipping a page because that's going to be for the other people. I'm going to put the Solar for Jiyoung and the Solar for Ricky. And then I'm going to put the Digipack for Jiyoung over here and the Digipack for Ricky over here. And so I'm collecting Matthew and Tere. I truly could not decide between them if my life depended on it. So I decided not to. I am not going to decide between them. I am just going to collect both of them, and if it gets too much, it gets too much, and I can always just drop one. Nothing is that serious. I don't know why I take things so seriously. It does not need to be taken seriously. Eventually, I do want these 4 in age order, which would mean having, like, Ricky's the youngest out of these 4, so that's why I want to do it in a 4, but I know that's going to take so many more pages too. And I'm not planning on collecting POBs for Matthew or Tere. Don't hold me to that, but that's not my plan right now. If I get a POB, I get a POB, but I'm not really planning on going out of my way to find them. Just because it's already so difficult for me to find matching ones for Jiyoung and Ricky. The problem with them, and then there's also 4 units, and I have 4 spaces left. So I am collecting every unit for the group. This will where I put them will be based on who's in the units. I don't really know how they're doing 4 units with 9 people, but it would have to be like 2, 2, 2, 3. But it doesn't matter. The main reason I'm not going to do POBs is just because when I find a POB for Jiyoung, the Ricky one is impossible to find. When I find a POB for Ricky, the Jiyoung one is impossible to find. Or like, his is $1, but his is 20, or vice versa, because there is no consistency. His can be 20 and his can be $1, and I'm like, that doesn't even out to good numbers to begin with. So I'm not going to worry about it. I don't even know what I'm going to do about POBs for them, because I might not even do any POBs because we end on a good page. If I get them, I get them. I might just do 3 POBs and just do a page of them matching. But then if I do a 4 pocket, then I would have to do 4 POBs. I would have to. But either way, I'm really excited for this release. I'm excited for some summer music. I'm excited for ZB1. I really love this collection. I think it looks so good. I think just Jiyoung and Ricky together, like, their POBs look so good. Their cards look so good. And the few like Tay-Ray and Matthew cards I do have are gonna look so good together. And I'm just really excited to start putting it all together. I have not gone out of my way to buy anything. These are all pulls, except for that one. But like, can you blame me? So it's gonna be slower to pick up these two for the rest of this, but I think it'll be all right. I don't think it'll be that difficult. I hope those aren't like famous last words. So next we have the BTS binder, because Namjoon, the literal love of my life, is having a comeback. We're gonna flip. We are not gonna flip all the way back actually, because we do have to set something up really quick. But oh look, we have 2 fillers already. Yoongi was preparing us for the fact that he was always gonna have a vinyl, and the vinyl is gonna have 2 cards, and I have 2 spaces. He loves me. He loves me. He loves me. If you don't know, I am double biased to BTS with Namjoon and Yoongi, so I tend to go all out for them specifically. I tend to go all out for everybody, but I'm trying not to. So I don't know how it's going to look for Namjoon, considering I'm trying not to go all out for him. Those photofolio cards are so difficult. So we're going to skip past Hobie, which I have these cards, I just haven't put them away yet, and put in the pages for Namjoon. If I counted correctly, I only need 2 pages for now. I don't fully know what I'm doing for Pobs yet. When I say I was going to go all out, I do mean it. That's what I did for Indigo, that's what I did for D-Day. That's what I want to do for Right Place, Wrong Person. I keep getting the name wrong. Not like right person, wrong place makes any sense, because it doesn't. But I still keep saying that in my head. So that is that. But I'm really excited for this release. I think it's going to be so cool. He's obviously been teasing that he was going to release another album. Did not expect the... Like, did they not say 2 albums this year? And we're already on album 2? And this is going to be released in May? Like, what's going to happen the rest of the year? Like, I know Jin's coming back, but like, what's the plan there? I need to know what the plan is. I'm so interested in the plan. Okay, so for this release, there are 3 photo books, and each photo book has 2 photo cards that it comes with automatically. There are no random photo cards. God bless BTS. Truly. Truly. I'm just gonna put these in version 1, 1 and 2. Version A. The versions are A, B, and C. So version 1 is A, and this is 1 for A and 2 for A. And version B1, version B2, version C1, and version C2. And then we have the Weavers A and B. I can't remember if the Weavers album is random. I don't think it is. Let me just double check. The Weavers version is also not random. There is 1 Weavers US card, which thank goodness that I waited, because I didn't do it for Hobie, I didn't do it for Tay, and they had only 1 card and I still bought a whole set. So now I only have to buy 1 for Weavers US just to get that card, and that is brilliant. I can't remember if there was a Target card, so obviously these aren't going to be full. I will have space for 6 more cards. I am expecting a vinyl eventually. Because it's Namjoon, I am expecting a vinyl card. This is Weavers Global Pop 1 and Weavers Global Pop 2. These 2 are random. Making Pobs random but not the album cards random is definitely a choice that, I mean, I don't agree with it kind of at all, but what am I gonna do? Stop them? And then I have to look at this again, but I'm pretty sure there's only 1 Weavers Japan Pob.
from the listing I saw, but I might have translated it wrong. So I still need to look into that. And obviously there's going to be lucky draws. I don't know what I'm going to do, but we will figure that out when it all happens. I didn't do lucky draws for anybody else except for Yoongi and Namjoon. So I do plan on doing lucky draws for this, but I wonder if I can join a go so I don't need the extra albums, especially if all of the cards are guaranteed anyways. I don't need the albums then. But that is the setup for Namjoon. And this is my very sad Japanese collection. I definitely gave up on that because it is not worth it. And my very sad portfolio collection that, why is it a set of his cards $70 and Yoongi's just doesn't exist? Every time I see them on Mercari Japan, they are fake. There's no doubt about it, they are fake. This page looks great because I just kept my pulls. Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do here. So, I don't know. I really need to separate this binder, but let's go to ateez. So for ateez, I collect Seonghwa. For Will, I do have the rest of his cards on the way. I'm not sure if it's going to fill up a full 9 pocket, so I might have to get 1 or 2 pobs just to fill out the page. But then Will is technically done, because I'm not going to count those pages as me not being done. And also the fact that they already have a comeback, and this is already going to be a little bit overwhelming from what I see. But we'll get into that because that's a whole thing. So this is something that ateez has decided to make as difficult as possible. The actual album cards are fine. We have Blue Hour A, Blue Hour Z, Diary A, Diary Z, Golden Hour A, Golden Hour Z. So those all make sense. So let's put those away because there's only technically 2 per member per version. So there's only 6 cards per member for the actual photo book versions, which is really, really good and not difficult to collect. I am still traumatized by Outlaw, but it is what it is. I'm going to do the same thing I did for Namjoon, which is just put them across from each other. Obviously, once again, I do this by aesthetic at the end of the day. So the chances of all of these moving, very, very high. It's these. And then we have like the worst thing to ever exist to me. The Digipack cards. Yes, you get a guaranteed member card if you buy that member's Digipack, but it's still 1 out of 8. It's still 1 out of 8. Why? Why would you do that? So just to get Seonghwa, I would have to buy a minimum of 8 Digipacks to try to get all of his. And that just, unless I read it wrong. If I read it wrong, please let me know. But I don't think I did. I really don't think I did. So, and then after the Digipack, we do have the Hello 82. We do have the US exclusive. And then we have 2 Target versions. And it's 1 out of 16. Times like these, I regret collecting Seonghwa. But then I love him. So I could never regret it. But also like 2 out of 16? You know, 2 out of 16. And 2 different versions. You don't know which version you're going to get. You could get 8 albums and all of them could be Woo Young's gold card. I'm just saying, it could happen. And it would probably happen to me if it happened to anyone. So I'm going to put these away first and then do the Digipacks on the next page. We're going to put Target up here and down here. And then we'll put the Hello 80, we'll put the US exclusive here since Target is technically also US exclusive. So we do have a full 9 pocket there. And then we have 9 cards here. So 8 Digipack and Hello 82. So we'll put Hello 82 in the middle. I will end up getting pobs. I feel like I should say that. I will end up getting pobs somehow. Seonghwa is Seonghwa. And He's kind of everything. So the chance of me getting a 9-packet of Pabs, kind of high. I'm kind of hoping I don't. There is also a vinyl card. I did not set up for it just because I am not buying more than one to get the vinyl card. The Target vinyl comes with the Target cards, and the like actual vinyl comes with a vinyl card. I'm only buying one of the actual vinyl and then one of the Target vinyl. So like I'm not, there's no way I'll get lucky twice, is my thought process. So it's not on here. If I do pull it, amazing. If I don't, oh well. I haven't looked at what Barnes & Noble is doing. I'm not gonna worry about if there's like a Walmart one. I've never gotten Walmart exclusives, even for BTS. For some reason, it's just so difficult, and I don't know why it's so difficult. It shouldn't be so difficult. It is a photo card, but it's just so difficult to order, and it's never in store. So what is the point? I can't wait to rearrange this whole thing. Like I said, I did pull the vinyl card for Seonghwa last era, and I truly think that that was the end of my Seonghwa luck for the rest of my life. And I'm really not mad about it, because look at that. So that's actually all we need to set up for, is just those 4 comebacks. I'm also obviously looking forward to New Jeans, but since I only ever get the group versions, that's just 3 sets of 5. Like, I'm not gonna write their names on sticky notes for that. I could put 3 pages in there, but I don't think that's worth setting up for. There's that one page I love. This one. I feel like I always end on this page, but let's at least look at him here. There are no other comebacks that I actually collect anybody for that are happening, so I'm not too worried about anything else. But there are albums that I'm going to be buying, so we will see what happens. The only other like top 5 that I'm waiting for is one. I hope I can't imagine there being another BTS member dropping an album while they're gone again before the end of the year. I really thought Jin was going to be one of the people, and I thought Hobie would be at the end of the year, and then here we are, and we're already at 2, and they said 2 albums before the end of the year, and it's May. So, and obviously I'm still waiting for the Stray Kids album this year. From what I remember, there's only supposed to be one comeback this whole year, so that's really the only other thing that I'm waiting for, because since ateez or TXT just had their comeback, ateez is gonna have their comeback the end of May. That means all of their times, ZB1 will have their comeback. All of their times will restart, so it won't be anytime soon that any of these will have their comebacks. 17s will restart, like everybody's timing will restart. And then, this sounds so dumb, but I'm just waiting for Stray Kids, and then it'll restart with like Ensign or TXT, I think. Because that's typically how it goes. That's how it did last year. It started with TXT, yeah, and then went on. So TXT is the start of all of my comebacks, and apparently ateez was the end before, but now Stray Kids is going to be the end, so ateez chill out. Actually, that's what that means. That's what that means. Thank you so much for watching, though. I'm really excited for all of these comebacks. I am ready. I have my signed set of albums for this coming. Fingers crossed I pull Seonghwa. I didn't pull Seonghwa last era, so fingers crossed that it happens this era, because I really like this album packaging, and I just want it. I have a lot of videos coming up. I have like 2 buy orders. One is on the way now, and one I'm just waiting for everything to come in. And then I have a lot of cards that need to be put away, and I have a lot of reorganization. I keep saying that, but I really genuinely do have reorganization. I have some things coming in from Amazon that I need to wait for before I can start that, like some sleeves, because I'm running out of some of the sleeves that I use in my wide binders. But I have a lot coming. And obviously, like, all of these unboxings are going to be happening. So the next couple months are going to be, hopefully, fingers crossed, a lot of videos from me. I'm like on and off on my goal of like the amount of videos that I said I was going to make per month. There's some months where I make 2, and then some months where I make 12. And my goal is 6. So I hope it evens out by the end of the year, and I have like 50 videos that I put up this year. Maybe more. Preferably more, but you know, we're just doing what we can. Let's look at this Seonghwa now. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you soon, and that's a promise. Bye.